Mittagong RSL club is a large club in the Southern Highlands region. We're in the food and beverage side of the business, and approximately 20,000 people come through the business on a monthly basis. Mittagong RSL became involved in a number of environmental sustainability initiatives after undergoing an energy audit, which was jointly funded by the club and through the Department of Environment and Heritage. We saw that as the first step in helping us determine what sort of steps we need to take to become more environmentally sustainable and conscious, and certainly from a business point of view, we knew we could make bottom line improvements if we embraced some sustainability models outlined in our audit. A big one for us was lighting in the business. We had significant lighting usage through 50-watt halogen downlights, and with LED technology coming online at an affordable level, we decided to embrace that, and we changed 1,355 LED lights. Some of the other things in the audit that were identified were de-lamping areas. So, we had areas that were overlit. We could de-lamp, motion sensors, detectors, also timer switches on equipment, all those sort of things.
One of the other things in regards to our lighting was changing staff culture. Beforehand, a setup for a room would be done, all the lights on, the air conditioning on. Now, where it's possible, if they can have the curtains open while they're setting up, they do that, and leave the air conditioning off if they can do that as well. So staff culture was a big thing to change. It's essentially a free thing to change, but you can see a lot of great results coming out of that as well.
One of the first things that we identified was for us to change the culture here at the club, we needed to bring our staff on board. We've got 125 staff members here at the club. They're all pretty keen, great staff members, and they're all very keen to help us achieve our goals and our aims regarding environmental sustainability. From an employee perspective, from an employee point of view, everyone's aware that turn stuff off if we don't need it. If there's taps dripping, let someone know so that we can get taps fixed. We've become involved in a lot of recycling from an environmental point of view. Every bottle that's sold on the premise and consumed here, we gather them up. Instead of going into landfill, they're now crushed and they're 100% recycled and go into road base. At the end of the day, it's great to be environmentally sustainable. It's fantastic to contribute to the environment, but from a management point of view and from a business point of view, we also wanted to see if I could make some bottom line improvements to the business as well, which we were able to do. In the first 12 months when we ran these initiatives, we were able to save over 400,000 kilowatt hours in energy usage. It equated to about 489 tonnes of CO2 off the top of my head, I think it was, in emissions that were saved. And from a bottom line point of view, in the first year, we saved over $70,000, which was, was a 20 to 25% reduction in our energy costs and obviously in our energy usage. Interestingly, I think the biggest challenge that we had was the initial one, which was actually identifying what opportunities that we had. We knew we could make inroads, but we didn't know how. We needed someone to help us point us in the right direction, and that's where the energy audit became a very, very critical part of the program. The challenge for us, I believe, right now is identifying more opportunities, taking it the next step further. How do we continue to improve our environmental sustainability? How do we continue to reduce our carbon footprint? I guess that'll come along with improvement in technologies in the future, but we'll just keep looking for opportunities all the time.
We as one of the leading businesses, we needed to really act as leaders in the area, and I think we've done that. Everybody here at the club has really gone with this, and it's just a matter of starting somewhere and just letting it roll on, gathering momentum. Once you've started, it's a bit addictive. You raise that bar a little bit more, and as costs continue to increase for energy use, I think businesses are prudent to do it. The cost of energy these days is only going to get higher, so I think businesses, if they want to remain commercially viable, they really need to start doing something. Cutting costs here is a good start.